So you're probably like many other smart and intelligent preppers who are subscribed to this channel and watch all my videos and are seriously considering taking the necessary steps to protect your hard-earned money that is potentially highly at risk by sitting extremely vulnerable in the bank like Wells Fargo or even worse, Bank of America. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before you take all your money out of the bank, watch this short video all the way to the end because they are preparing to do the unthinkable. And folks, they are charging fees against these account holders who are attempting to withdraw all their money out of the bank permanently before closing their checking and savings and retirement accounts. So as I am sure you all know and are well aware that once you make a deposit into any banking institution, that money is essentially no longer yours as you have basically loaned it to the bank. And you can only hope that they pay you back. And if they don't, well, there's a four-letter word that comes to mind that you may want to shout in anger.
Oh.
And no, it's not that word. It actually be FDIC or Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. And if you think they're coming to save you and make you whole, well, let's just say you got another thing coming. And if you believe that your accounts are protected up to the 250K max, well, then I have a bridge to sell you in the Black Hills of South Dakota. But seriously, folks, these revelations, along with multiple banking issues and problems happening more often here recently, has many account holders planning to take all of their money out of the banks just to keep their nest eggs safe and get their money out the banks as fast as possible, like as quickly as they possibly can before the unthinkable happens. Trust me, I know. And what I fear that not as many folks know is that the clock is ticking. Central bank digital currency, CBDC, is in the testing phase and will be rolling out any day now. Jerome Powell and the Fed, along with all the other central banks around the world, have big plans that they are preparing to wipe out the dollar as we all once knew it. It's called de-dollarization. Look it up. So World Economic Forum elites are also plotting and scheming. Folks, get ready. But what is even more alarming that many people are being surprised with when they request their cash back from the banks is, number one, the banks are requiring account holders to make appointments to ask for their money back. And B, the banks, get ready for this one, y'all. The banks are charging customers fees for taking their money back and closing their accounts. And lots of comments are coming in and asking me about what my plans are, where I am keeping my money, and how I plan to protect my cash and diversify my portfolio. So if you are concerned about this economic storm and how your IRA and 401k will fare during these turbulent times, top experts are predicting now is the time to be protecting your assets with physical gold and silver. Folks, find out why Genesis Gold Group is the #1 recommended company by your favorite preppers and homestead channels. Give them a call today and receive Genesis Gold Group's free definitive gold guide today. Dial 1-800-200-GOLD. That is 800-200-4653, or check them out online. Their website address is www.genesisgoldgroup.com. I'll link it down in the description for you. And I would like to personally thank Jonathan and David at Genesis Gold Group for helping to support this channel. All right, so let me get straight to the point and the main reason why you clicked on this video and answer the question that is likely to be asked by so many people who are about to unsuspectingly be hit by a major bombshell from their banking institution if they fall into these categories. So what is an early account closure fee? Well, you see, an early account closure fee is a predetermined amount of money, usually between $5 and $50, and the bank will charge you for closing your account soon after opening it. And let's just be honest, folks, no one enjoys seeing pesky bank fees eat away at a savings or checking account balance. So it can pay to shop around for an account that doesn't charge maintenance fees or out-of-network ATM fees or worse, overdraft fees in addition to these pesky early account closure fees. And various banks and credit unions have policies of charging such a fee if a customer closes an account within a set amount of time after opening it. So if you think for any reason you might need to close an account soon after establishing it, it's a good idea to see if the bank will charge you a fee for doing that. And according to bankrate.com, Of the banks that charge this fee, many will impose it upon customers who close their accounts within 90 days of opening, while other banks, however, will require you to keep the account open for up to 180 days to avoid these costly fees. So now you may be wondering if your bank will charge you this fee to take all your money out of the bank before you close your account, and you can find out whether a given bank charges an early account closure fee by looking at the bank's fee schedule, which is often relatively easy to find when you're on the bank's website. Here, take a look at the screen. I'm going to show you a list of banks and their fee schedules for early account closures. Take a look at the screen and see if your bank happens to be one of the banks listed. Comment down below if so and how much they will charge you to close your account before the early account closure cutoff. Man, folks, do you see those fees? A lot of these banks are charging $50 just to close an account. That's freaking crazy. Can somebody say robbery? So I wanted to make sure I share this information with you immediately because I don't want to waste your time on getting you connected with the information that you came here to see. I want to make sure to deliver plenty of value and helpful information so you can have all the tools available to better manage your money, your savings, and your assets, and ultimately your wealth. But please don't go just yet, because I just want to ask that you stick around until the end of this short video because I have something even more shocking that I think you're going to want to see. And I want to share with you that will have a major impact on your economic and personal finances that you're not going to want to miss. If you would be so kind and please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And I thank you all for your continued support in advance. All right, so by a show of hands, who out there watching would like to pay less taxes to the IRS? I know I sure would. I mean, folks, let's be honest. I'm sure I'm not the only one who would like to see those 80,000+ new armed agents getting less of my hard-earned money. Wouldn't you? How about even better yet, doing away with the IRS altogether? Well, of course you would, right? So, according to Smart Asset, Congress is voting on whether or not to abolish the IRS and get rid of them altogether. Sign me up. And if you're wondering how you can cast your vote for this epic change to a drain to paychecks all around the country, just hang on for 1 sec, because I now need to ask you a very serious question. And that is, how would you like to pay more for groceries every week when you go food shopping, to stockpile and prep and fill up your pantry? I mean, eggs are already somewhere around like $9 million a dozen right now. Obviously, that's not the case, but they're expensive. How could anyone even fathom that price going up any more than it already has as a result of this supposed avian bird flu thingamajiggy that they are talking about that is claiming lives of millions of chickens and thus driving up the price of eggs at Walmart and Sam's Club and Kroger?
And apparently, breaking news, as I'm editing this video to bring to you guys, I've been alerted that there's been a fire at a chicken plant in Connecticut that is ultimately claiming the lives of 100,000 chickens. So expect prices to go up even higher now because of that.
Well, right now, the average price for a loaf of bread is approximately $1.87. And under a new law proposed by House Republicans, that price would go up to more than $2.50 for the same loaf of bread. Now, this would be the result of the Fair Tax Act, a bill proposed by around 30 House Republicans, and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has promised to bring it before the chamber for a vote very soon. So the Fair Tax Act is the latest incarnation of an idea that has bounced around for more than a generation. The proposed law would eliminate the IRS entirely, and with it all federal taxes, including the income, payroll, estate, and corporate taxes. And instead, in its place, Congress would enact a flat 30% sales tax on all goods and services nationwide, and ultimately doing away with the 3,000 some odd page tax code America uses now. Although some tax experts express concerns over the potential problems that could arise with a national sales tax instead, but what do you all think? Just drop a quick comment and say yes or no. And obviously, this would have a huge impact on people and businesses across the board, and the new 1099 IRS tax rule for money received through Cash App and PayPal would be eliminated if this bill were to be passed. So there's a plus, right? So in the meantime, I will ask you to check out the links in the description down below for simple and easy ways to set up your own business and get an LLC up and running today. I have several businesses and multiple LLCs for a variety of reasons, and using the links provided below for Taylor Brands just makes the process so simple, fast, and easy. not only setting you up as an official business owner and CEO, but also making you look like a pro in no time with just a few very simple clicks. And the main reason behind the tax advantages that businesses and LLCs have over the average person collecting a check from their job or their employer and receiving a W-2 at the end of the year, using my businesses to not only generate revenues and ultimately profit in net income, but also using these businesses to protect wealth, assets, and most importantly, strategically manage taxes owed to the IRS and mitigate and lower my taxable income and earnings to ensure we are paying as little as possible. Legally, of course. So, if I just use last year alone as an example, in 2022, our businesses collectively earned substantial revenues of well over the mid six figures level mark. And since we operate on such low overhead and have very few out-of-pocket expenses to generate these revenues from our multiple income sources that include YouTube, content creation, affiliate marketing, brand deals, paid promotions, sponsorships, online sales, freelance contracting, consulting, and a variety of other income streams, which include dividends and passive income, we were likely to see a hefty tax bill due this tax season. But since we are business owners and investors, we were able to structure our earnings and acquire assets that not only lowered our tax liability, but also increased our income earning potential for 2023 on by investing in additional cash flow producing assets. So if you'd like to get started today and become a business owner, click the link in the description and start an LLC. I will include my special code too for added savings. And honestly, folks, I don't know what you're waiting for. And once you have your business all set up and ready to go, come back and comment and tell everyone just how simple and easy and painless the process was. Oh, and if you would like me to create videos in the future discussing my simple and easy wealth strategy that includes diversity, security, and of course, cash flow to make sure my family and businesses are well prepped and insulated based on my previously made 2023 predictions, just drop a comment down below and let me know. If there's enough interest in the topic, I'll be sure to make those videos. Oh, and don't forget my investing strategy as well as how to invest with little to no money and build wealth on a fixed income if you're interested in that too. So, well, folks, I hope you found this video and the information I provided helpful, informative, educational, and most importantly, motivational. If you want to contact me, my info is in the description. Until next time, you all take care and be safe. I'll see you guys real soon.